Burn your swords to their sheaths, dispel your magic spells, unstring your bows. There's far more important business.
Blood Bowl!
Yes! And our welcome goes out to all of you. Once again, your humble servants are here to bring you the match, live from the ground.
If this doesn't end up in a massacre, I'm a goblin.
Oh, you're safe for today, Jim. They're in for a hiding.
The players are ready. Pouring rain.
Yep, looks like we got some heavy rain coming in, Jim.
True, Bob. That'll make the ball slippery and difficult to handle. Tricky. He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
The Referees Guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. Wow, I can tell you straight, that hurts. Oh, idiot, get off the pitch. If you can't take a little block like that.
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good, I've got better things to do with my time.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
I think she's singing him a lullaby.
When he comes round, he'll be seeing double.
If he comes around. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Wallop! Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned. Not dead.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Here's a question, Bob. Why do you think these Skaven agreed to join the Underworld Goblins to play Blood Bowl?
Well, I don't know, really. I'm sure it has something to do with that warp stone of theirs.
Yes, that's it, Bob. In fact, since they are both addicted to it, their agreement is to simply share the warp stone they find.
Ah, so we have a team of two warp stone addicted races playing together today? I don't know if it's a good thing, Jim.
Well, at least they found common ground, Bob. Or shouldn't I say, common underground?
He's recovered the ball. Charge!
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
I'm sorry, that's an old reflex on hearing the starting whistle.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. He should have checked his hands were working before trying to pick up that ball.
That's one regulation clobbering. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Hey, Bob, have you ever heard of the Skaven Blight Scramblers?
Yes, I've heard of them. But it's a Skaven team. Right now we have an Underworld team on the pitch. Concentration.
Yes, I know, Bob. In fact, the Skaven Blight Scramblers are known to be the best Skaven players in their clan. Some other members of the clan were so jealous about this team that they left the clan and joined the Underworld Goblins to form their own Underworld team. The Underworld Scramblers.
Ah, so that's why their team names are so similar. Did the Underworld Scramblers form their team hoping to outrank the Skaven Blight Scramblers?
Exactly, Bob. In Blood Bowl, that's how you show to everyone that you're the best. Hold still and then pow, right in the face. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah. This one is gonna get the hand slapped at the end of the match.
Better a smack on the hand than a punch in the face.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
The player gets hold of the ball.
Whoa! Great catch!
The ball stuck to his fingers like a fly sticks to a piece of...
Thanks, Jim, for that detailed analysis.
One more touchdown!
Yep, looks like he decided to step up again. The ball's in play.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. It's pathetic to see a so-called professional doing a thing like that.
Amateur! Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw.
See if you know something about Underworld teams, Bob. Why are the touchdown rats known to be so violent on the pitch, eh?
Because they're full of disgusting, mutated skavens, goblins, and trolls.
Yes, Bob! Well, no. In fact, that's absolutely normal. They're so violent because some of their Skaven players are former members of clan wars.
Okay, so that means they will offer us a blood-spattered spectacle. Good news, Jim.
Yes, Bob, but good news for the fans, and bad news for the ones that will have to clean up the pitch after they kill most of their opponents.
Right.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
They can start to move forward.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Bob, do you know what happened in 2480 when the Underworld Creepers played against the Greenfield Grass Huggers?
I'm not really familiar with Underworld dates, Jim. I have to refresh my memory.
I see. Well, the Grass Huggers had 12 players instead of 11. Yes, they had two halflings standing on each other dressed as an ogre.
Oh, what an impressive tactic. And then what happened?
Very simple. The Creepers' troglodyte captain ate both of them, and the game continued.
Ah, well, that's Blood Ball.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Ew! Here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim. Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits. That's the first half over.
Not soon enough for some players, eh, Bob?
A couple of minutes on the life support machine will have him back in perfect condition. Here come the players, Jim.
Oh, good. I hope they didn't manage to patch up all their injuries during halftime.
Don't worry, Jim. There are a couple who'd need at least 6 hours of surgery. The ball goes skywards, and the match is on.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
What a mean hit.
As you say, it is pure art. Go back home now. Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. Good recovery. Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. The player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
That hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. So, Bob, what do you think of the Underworld Creepers?
Well, just like everyone else, Jim, they're my favorite Underworld team.
And why is that, Bob?
Well, Jim, even if they're not very talented players, watching them hit each other all the time during the game is so thrilling, both for me and the fans.
Ah, that's so true, Bob. Fine choice. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Go, go, go!
Oh, calm down. We're going to embarrass the team.
Go, go, go! How many touchdowns is
that, I'm beginning to lose track of the score.
But try counting in oodles. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. And we're off!
This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser! He's got the ball!
I think he's singing him a lullaby. It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive!
Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. Balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, bleh! Hold still, and then pow! Right in the face.
Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine, and he's having a little nap. He's got rid of the ball.
It will be just a small step for the player, but a giant leap for the team.
Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
It's a touchdown!
The scoreboard can't keep up with the touchdowns. This just blew the fuse.
That wasn't a fuse blowing. The fans just catapulted a player's head into it. Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. 3, 2, 1.
Bust up! Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
What? Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. And that player is definitely dead.
There's no such thing as definitely dead, Bob. Just you remember that. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnibbel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
He made picking that ball up look easy.
Well, I know one team that'll be happy to hear that final whistle.
Unfortunately for them, a heavy defeat like that may have their supporters baying for... This match had it all, and there's no surprise to see it given such a high mark.
They certainly put a lot of energy into it, but if they want to win, they should spend less time pumping iron and more time on their agility game.
My gut reaction would be that without the ball, it's impossible to win a match.
Give me some notice if your gut reaction goes any further. You're right, though. Possession is key to victory. Well, at least there's one who can look himself in the mirror after the match.
Yeah, he was the best player on the pitch. I hope that none of the opposition suffers from claustrophobia.
The team kept them confined to their own half.
Own quarter, I'd say. Everybody clean. It can't be.
They must have come up with an undetectable doping substance.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a dull match. He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.